My name's Tim Quinlan from Ocean Independence, and I'd like to welcome you on board our central agency listing for sale. She's an 87 foot or nearly 88 foot, 26.8 metre, what we call pocket explorer yacht, built by Bulgari and designed by New Cruise Yacht Projects and Design. Meow is a beautifully presented example of this steel and aluminium hulled motor yacht. She is RENA classification, and it must be noted that the 15-year survey has just been completed this last winter, so the boat, as I say, is presented in superb order and is absolutely ready to go, and as our American friends would say, is in turnkey condition. As you can see, we're now up forward on the main deck, looking down on the starboard side. You can see the nice wide side decks and the seating area just forward of the main wheelhouse. We're now on the forward part of the flybridge with the steps down into the main wheelhouse, showing the ship's office, chart table area, and obviously the engine controls, navigation equipment, plotters, communications equipment, and the seating area for crew and for guests. We're now on the flybridge itself, showing the seating area and looking aft to the dining area with dinghy stowage aft of that. We're now on the flybridge looking forward, and this is the bar area or servery, and then looking past the access to the wheelhouse with a view from the flybridge itself. And that is the access to the lower helm position, and then panning across to the upper helm position with repeated navigation equipment, etc., and the seating area for captain and crew. We're now back down at the swim platform area at the aft end of the boat, and this is showing the aft access to both the engine room and the crew area. Whilst you're looking at this, I'll just give you a bit of detail about main engines, which are twin cat 400 horsepower, giving a maximum speed of 12 knots. The boat itself has a cruising speed of 10 knots, and at that sort of speed she has a range of about 2,500 miles. Currently she's lying in Italy for viewing, so assuming this video has piqued your interest, then we'd be pleased to organise that as and when we're able to, of course. And some further detail: length overall is 26.8 metres, beam is 6.6 metres, draft at 2.4. She displaces 160 tonnes. The hull and superstructure is steel and aluminium, and as I said earlier, the external designer is New Cruise Yacht Projects and Design. She is classified to RENA 100A1, and as I said, that has just had her 15-year renewal over the winter. We now have some internal shots of the boat, and this, of course, is the galley. The layout of the boat in general terms is obviously a flybridge with a spacious dining area and seating area and storage for tenders and jet ski. And then on the main deck you have the aft cockpit area with a very nice dining area forward into the main saloon, and then the galley, and forward of that is a more formal dining area. The crew accommodation is aft of the engine room, and forward of the engine room is the main owner's stateroom, a guest cabin to port, obviously all with en suites, a VIP cabin forward, and another guest cabin on the starboard side. All have plenty of stowage, ensuite loo and shower compartments, of course, as you'd expect. Whilst we're looking at the galley area here, I'll just give you a little bit of detail about the domestic equipment. She is fitted with a Miele professional galley equipment with a laundry, fridge freezer, a hoover system, 2 ice makers and a dumb waiter to the flybridge. Whilst we're showing you the main saloon here, which is accessed, as you can see, from the aft cockpit area. There's a bar stroke servery area on the port side, and that's looking forward to the galley to port and the more formal dining area forward of that. We're now moving forward on the main deck with access, as you can see here, to the main wheelhouse and the flybridge, and then we move forward showing the detail of the timber work to the day head, side access to starboard, access to obviously the guest accommodation down below, and forward to the galley and the formal dining area. Just to give you a little bit of a recap on refit work in 2015, she had a normal refit work including anti-fouling anodes, hull cleaning, life raft service, winter treatment of electrical and hydraulic systems, emptying of white, grey, black water tank treatment and antibacterial product, washing seawater pumps and freshwater pumps. So a very full refit in 2015. In 2018 and 19, of course, we'll talk about that in more detail, but that was the RENA 15-year class survey. We're now in the guest accommodation area below the main deck, of course, and just continuing with the refit works in 2018-19. As I say, she had a 15-year RENA class survey, which included vibrations analyst, mega test, crane load test, anchor chain measurement, hull thickness measurements, hull valve survey with a new main sea chest fitted, seawater and freshwater pump maintenance, rudder survey, propeller shaft survey, generator maintenance and load tests, main engine overhaul, new stern tubes fitted, gearbox maintenance, new isolation transformer, class approved welding works for both main engine exhaust pipes and replacement of flexible pipes, new underwater LED lights. The water maker was maintained and running and checked for testing that it was operating correctly. A full service to the Condaria air conditioning system, a new bilge pump in the chain locker. As you can see from the list that I'm reading from, which you can't see but I can send to you, it was a very full work, including quite a lot of interior works, so that the boat is very much in commission now and ready for her new owner. We're now moving aft into the master stateroom, which, as you can see, is very spacious with a large double bed, seating areas, vanity units, etc. to port and starboard. Just to give you a little bit of detail on communications and nav equipment whilst we're on the subject, SSP radio, VHF. She's got a wireless LAN internet system, Echo Sounder, Simrad autopilot, Furuno radar, Furuno GPS, and a Furuno weatherfax. And as you saw a few moments ago, the entertainment system includes a Crestron system which was installed in 2019, which controls all internal TVs, sat-nav, or I shouldn't say sat-nav, but satellite system and music system. We've got a Samsung plasma television and LCD screens throughout the guest accommodation, which were new in 2013. Again, the satellite sat TV screens were new in 2013. And there's a Sonos music system, which again was new in 2014. As you can see here in the owner's cabin, you've got an incredible amount of space, including walk-in wardrobe and obviously ensuite heads with shower. We're now taking a detailed look at the engine room, as you can see. And just to give you a little bit more of a reminder in terms of the systems on board the boat. As I said earlier, she's fitted with twin Cat 400 horsepower main engines. The engine hours are 195-ish, port and starboard. And she's also fitted with twin Cummins 27.5 kilowatt with approximately 570 hours on the port generator and 1,500 hours on the starboard generator. The boat is fitted with stabilizers, but they are underway stabilizers, not zero speed, and they are quantum. She's fitted with a bow thruster, as mentioned before, water maker. The stabilizers, as I said, are Quantum Arc 3000. The air conditioning system is a Condaria with 4 compressors. She has Glendinning electronic engine controls with a manual backup system. And there is actually, or there are, 3 steering positions. So that's the main helm position, the flybridge position, and there is a steering position on the aft deck to aid stern to mooring. Just a quick note on deck equipment. OPEC Mare deck crane, which will lift 800 kilograms. OPEC Mare passerelle. Bathing ladder from the bathing platform itself. She's got Muir anchor winch and capstans. And the sliding door is actually OPEC Mare as well. And just to finish up, tenders and toys. She's fitted with a ZAR ZF3 tender with a 60 horsepower outboard, new in 2015. And she's also got a Bombardier jet ski with a 215 horsepower jet engine. For further information and more detail, please contact Jack Gradus or Tim Quinlan at Ocean Independence. And look forward to hearing from you.